Ever since Update Aquatic, there's been a nuisance in the waters that doesn't ever seem to go away. That's right, we're looking at you, drowns. You may have covered your rivers and oceans in light blocks and are wondering why they are still here. The simple answer is that drowns do not rely on light levels. They rely on height levels. They can spawn in 2-block or higher waters. So like that right there, they'd be able to spawn. But they would not be able to spawn in such small patches like this. Now, how to simply get rid of them is just to cover all of this in something like dirt or glass. So if I get myself some dirt, you can just basically cover it so it's only 1 block tall. Because even if you may think that the light levels get rid of the drowns, zombies can still walk into the waters and drown. And covering the waters will also help if you plan on having a village. Personally, I think that covering it in glass looks better because you don't have just a shallow river. And you're able to see the activity below the glass. For example, like the fish. And then you can see all the drowns that aren't able to get you. And if you have villages, even your iron golems won't be able to protect them. Unless you could just stuff a bunch of iron golems in the rivers, which could help it out. Or you could just sponge the whole river, but then that doesn't look good. I'll show you how it looks. For example, if you sponge the river, it would just be a bunch of... It just wouldn't look good, it would just be a random canyon. But that could look good if you do it. But you probably wouldn't want to do that, and you probably wouldn't have sponges either. So that is a different method. And you could also just not build next to water, but water is everywhere. Just like if you're building somewhere, look at right here, there's one patch of water, another patch of water, and then another patch of water. You're going to get bombarded with drowns. Also, I'm going to leave this seed down below because it is really good. You spawn, and then there's a ruined portal, village over there, a village over there, and then a pillager outpost right there. And there's also a floating island. Pretty good seed. So this covering method has worked well for me, and I'll show you it on my world. So this is my world, and as you can see, I've covered this all in glass. And it may be tedious to get a bunch of glass, but you could just find a desert and then shovel it or torch it. Finding a lot of shovels might be the problem, but if you have a zombie farm and you turn it into a drown farm, then that could solve your problem on shovels. Unless you use torches, which is much easier and much better. So as you can see, I've covered in a lot on this world. And as you can see, I tried to put little light blocks here and there, but obviously it does nothing except light up the waters. Which, if you like light waters, then that could help you out. But it doesn't really matter. See? This is the one area where I did not cover in yet, and there's a drown. So, now even if zombies go over here, they're not going to get drowned. So, it doesn't look that good, but it does help solve the problem, and I think it solves the problem well. I don't even see any drowns under there yet, but I'm sure they will be spawning under there. And if you have frostwalker boots, you could frostwalk the water if you had some sort of sky base above. Because then it might be super dark in your area, and then you can just frostwalk it. So that's pretty much it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As you can see, these zombies are like trying to get drowned, but they cannot get drowned. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.